Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second episode of NewsBYTEs, more in store for 2024. Welcome to NewsBYTEs. I'm your host, Mr. Cannon, and this week coming to you from, well, the store, of course. You know, more in store for 2024. Can't do an episode with a name like that without including an actual store. So let's go shopping. As you can see, this is where we got the cheesy jokes from last week. Now let's see what else we have in store for this week. First, let's look for some news anchors. Oh yeah, we got a few last week, but we can always use more. Let's add them to the cart. And of course, we need a great weather forecast. But what aisle do I go to for that? Hi, Roster Birch is here. You know, I hear an awful lot about this online shopping stuff. You know, where you can go to a store and buy stuff without ever leaving the comfort of your tractor. Well, let's try it out. This week, I think I'll buy one of those sunny 82-degree days, 2 of those rainy days, you know, to keep the crops growing, and finally, a bunch of cloudy days, all in the lower 70s. That ought to get me by for a while. Now, I'll just click here and done. Wow, only $525. What? I thought it was only supposed to be $25. Oh, that's right. I forgot to include shipping. And it costs a lot to bring you such a varied forecast. This online shopping is quite convenient, but I think next week I'll go back to getting the weather the old-fashioned way, from a cat. Or in my case, my trick knee, which always acts up when it's gonna rain. Oh, I guess that means it's gonna rain. Ow, see you next time. Did you hear what I heard? Frosty Britches says next Wednesday will be a beautiful day with a high of 72 degrees. That means it's a perfect day to hang out with your friends and new co-teachers at Moir Park for our first park meetup of the year. Join us at Moir Park next Wednesday, the 25th, from 3 until 5 p.m. All NCA families and friends are invited. The park has 2 playgrounds and a picnic shelter. You know, for if you need to sit down and just rest a bit from all that playground fun. So join us there and get ready for an afternoon full of fall fun. We can't wait to see you there. Hey look, a sale. Wonder what we have here. Wow, half-priced dad jokes. With Don.
Welcome to Dad Jokes with Don. Well, since we haven't left the store yet, I guess I should try a few jokes about shopping. Let's grab a cart and get started. Maybe we'll spend some time here in the produce aisle. Why did the grape stop running in the middle of the road? It ran out of juice. Why was the mushroom always popular at parties? Because he was such a fun guy. Okay, last one. Why is it hard to keep a secret on the farm? Because all the potatoes have eyes and all the corn have ears. Okay, corny joke, sorry. Well, I better grab my cart and go check out. Because as they say, time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like bananas. See you next week.
Serious News Guy here with breaking news. This just in. Last week we shared with you, yes you, that you would soon be able to start sending in your best dad jokes. Well, that time is now. That's right. In Seesaw, go to the upper left corner, over by your name. Click and drag down your cursor to NewsBYTEs 2024-25. There you will find an activity called Dad Jokes with Don. Click that button to send us your most rib-tickling, crazy, fun, funny dad jokes that you can think of. And if you can't think of any, there is a link attached to the assignment with some joke ideas. So go directly to your Seesaw NewsBYTEs page, click on Dad Jokes with Don, and send in your best dad jokes today. Thanks, Don, for bringing us this week's specials. I love a good joke, but even more so when it's on sale. And with that, we conclude our second episode of NewsBYTEs, more in store for 2024. Tune in next week when we find out, did any more students sign up for the news crew? Did Mr. Cannon ever find his way out of the store? Did Frosty Britches ever receive his weather shipment? All this and more next week on NewsBYTEs. Take a bite out of learning, or in my case, this nice fresh apple that I got at the store. In fact, I got it on sale. They told me it was half off. Wait, not sure that's what they meant. Oh well, take a bite out of learning. See you next week.
Because as they say, time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. See you next week.
All NCA families and friends are invited. And I'm going to read from the vote. Scratch that. 2 of those rainy days, and to get the crops growing.
Because the ears have potatoes. Because... Okay, last one.
Take a bite out of learning. Or in my case, I don't have my prop again. What is wrong with me? I keep forgetting to grab my props. Let's try that again.